Hey everybody, it's good to see you. I'm here with my friend Rebecca, and we're here to talk to you about, talk with you, not talk at you, although you're not talking back to us, but talk with you about something we got coming up this weekend. In case you have not heard, this is the 100th anniversary this year of this grand space that we are the inheritors of, the caretakers of, the passers on of to the next generation. But in that, we've tried to imagine a few other things. Rebecca's been scratching her head and imagining a few other things. So nothing says anniversary like a visit to a cemetery.
Right. Well, but seriously, yeah. We are going to, and you are invited to pack your picnic lunch basket and come with us to Lindenwood Cemetery. Lindenwood,
which is, in my opinion, I mean, I've lived in a number of communities, as you know, is really the finest cemetery that I think.
It's
a beautiful.
It's gorgeous, and it's so interesting.
Oh my gosh,
have spent time walking around. I mean, you get a sense of the presence of nature,
right? Yeah,
of history, the different eras of gravestones. You know, you see everything from the really, really old, almost rubbed smooth, to the new fancy whatevers, and
it's really
different areas. There's one area where I think most of the writing on the stones is Macedonian.
Interesting.
Macedonian. And you have an area of Jewish folks and just different things that are kind of interesting. But we are going out to Lindenwood because a lot of the folks who helped found the Congregation of Trinity, as well as the community of Fort Wayne, are laid to rest at Lindenwood. And it's really kind of an interesting way to look back and see for the different times how families expressed their identities through the monuments or the stones. We recently saw Pastor Wagonall's monument.
He's got the massive, I mean, huge.
Very large. And
monument,
it was, over time had gotten the kind of mossy look, the green. And as it was cleaned off, it's startling how gorgeous it is. You can see so much more detail. But some of the names of our founding members.
Henry Rudisil. Henry Rudisil has a massive monument there that, interestingly, big stone that has a silhouette of our space here, and St. Paul's Church, which is, just a little bit west or a little bit east here, because he was involved in the founding of both those congregations. And
right. And I think I could have this wrong. I think it's Wormuth, the family Wormuth, that has a large horizontal slab that is just, it's just a different look of
and that family actually were the contractors who built this space. Yeah.
But it's, there are former mayors and business owners and business founders, and some of those names are familiar to us at Trinity and also to the community at large. We've identified 20 grave sites that are significant to us, and each of those grave sites will be marked with kind of like a real estate sign that has the name of the person, and then we're creating a pamphlet that you'll take with you, and it'll tell you what that person's connection was to Trinity. If it's too much walking for you on that day, you don't have to hit all the spots. You can
drive.
You can pick and choose. Yes.
You can drive your car.
Obviously, there's not an enormous parking lot at Lindenwood, but as you pull into the gates, there is a little bit of parking. And then, just like if you're going to a funeral, you can drive along the pathways and park over to the side wherever you'd like to do that. We'll have some designated picnic areas. There will be some bathrooms available, always an important consideration. There'll be a welcome table at the beginning so that you can see, you can pick up your pamphlet and talk to folks and decide what you're going to do. And we have a few little handout things. And
It'll be self-guided.
Self-guided. You don't have.
Or you can bring your own guide. Right? You do yourself. Whatever that is. But
you can spend as much time or as little time. It is a hilly. There is a little bit of terrain out there, and if you decide you don't want to go up that hill, you just want to stay down in one area, that's fine. You see what you want to see. It's nobody's forcing you to do anything.
Yeah, do it on your own. We do need to say thank you to our friend David Sassanella.
Yes.
Who works for D.O. McCombs and who is there on site at Lindenwood, who made possible all the signs.
He did.
And he scoped out all of the places.
He walked with me to all he found on the maps all the names that I had given him, and also I don't know what his position is. Juan at Lindenwood was also so great and so helpful. But they are good community neighbors, good community partners. We appreciate their efforts in all this too. And I just found it really fascinating to see
it really is.
a little bit. As always, sometimes when you see those years with the hyphen and the how long somebody lived, it's amazing how some of the names we know were people who really weren't on Earth very long. And what they had managed to accomplish.
Yeah, very
and
much
others
so.
who lived to be very, very old. Lindenwood itself dates back to
1860.
1860. I know because David Sassanella told me that some of the graves there are even older than that. There had been an older cemetery that needed to be relocated at some point. So some of the headstones predate the
And
actual...
the bodies and the remains.
Well, yes, and the things under
We saw
the
that movie a long time ago, remember? Yes.
Under the headstones, yes.
Yes.
Folks moved after they were dead. I mean, I guess you never know what
Your eternal rest may be a little less eternal than you
your
might
permanent
imagine.
address may not be your permanent address, but it's kind of fun, and even some of those to see the numbers. I mean, that people were born in the 1700s who are laid to rest there, and
It's really fascinating.
I think it'd be a nice day.
Yeah, and it really is. Reflecting back, 1860, there was this whole movement in the United States of creating parks, creating cemeteries, and that never existed before, right around 1860, right around the time that Lindenwood was coming online.
Well, you see a lot of photos of families picnicking near the monument to their, grandmother or whatever, and they're out there. And at that time, of course, Lindenwood was way outside the city, so it was away from the pollution or the smells or the sounds of the city, and that was a way you could kind of get out into the country and breathe clean air, and we hope that's what we'll do on the 19th.
Absolutely.
Noon to 2.
Noon to 2. Yeah, please note that we'll have, what are you going to have, cookies?
I think we're going to have cookies. We have a couple other little giveaway type things, but
if you want to eat lunch,
you bring your own.
You either bring your own or you got to decide who you're going to mooch off of.
Yeah, we are not providing the lunch. It is just a time for you to have a picnic if you want, or snacks, or.
And you can be there a long time. You can be there a short time. You can zip through. You can linger. You can walk. You can drive. You
can wander. If you have other grave sites you want to visit while you're out there, I know a lot of us have loved ones who are at Lindenwood.
Yeah. So part of the 100th anniversary, come and be with us as we celebrate not just a building, but a whole heritage, a history of this place.
The people that made the building possible.
Yes, the people who made the building possible. Literally made it possible. So, yeah, great. Thanks for setting that all up.
It's going to be fun, I think.
It'll be a good time.
Good weather. Hopefully good weather.
Yes, good weather. There is, and to say, you're speaking of weather, there is no scheduled rain date.
No.
So if something does happen, I know somebody out there is fretting about, well, what if it does rain? Well, if it does rain in Indiana,
I can still give you the pamphlets, and
we'll get you the pamphlets, and at some
tour.
point, you'll be able to still do it. So
yeah,
great.
It'll be a lovely fall day. I'm just sure of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, and we'll see you there.